Tonight at the On Center, Vera House hosts the New Beginnings Gala.
Held during Domestic Violence Awareness Month, this event brings people together in recognition of the work to end domestic and sexual violence and support those impacted by abuse. In August of 2022, the I-Team uncovered that former leaders of Vera House knowingly hired a registered Level 2 sex offender to work as a victim advocate. Since then, the organization has seen a change in leadership, including a new CEO and board president. Earlier this year, they told CNY Central they're working to be more transparent and hold themselves accountable. The New Beginnings keynote speaker is Deborah Yeager. Her sister was the victim of a diabolical domestic violence attack.
What happened to Jill Cahill back in 1997 still haunts those who lived through the terrible news, and it remains shocking to anyone who hears about it today. Nicole LaFiandra has Deborah's message to women.
Jill Cahill's story changed a lot in this community and nationwide. It changed state laws, rules surrounding hospital security, and the tone on cases of domestic violence. Jill's sister Deborah has been a domestic violence advocate for years, highlighting the warning signs and pushing to help victims get out.
If you met her, you fell in love with her automatically, and she would do anything for anybody.
Deborah Yeager still holds a piece of her sister Jill in her heart, a loving wife and mother who was always surrounded by flowers until the nightmare began.
It still feels like you're living in a movie. Yeah. It really does.
In 1998, Deborah lost her best friend in a cold-blooded murder that still haunts the community.
We never saw it coming. We didn't know there were any issues at all.
In the fall of 1997, Jill confided in her sister that her marriage was falling apart. By the spring, the couple had separated. Deborah recalls the first sign of trouble.
His mother called me about 6:30 in the morning to say that something had happened at the house, and Jill was on her way to the hospital.
The family would later learn Jeff had beaten Jill in the head with a baseball bat while their young children were home. Doctors put her in a medically induced coma in an effort to save her. 7 months after the brutal attack, Jeff snuck into Upstate Hospital disguised as a janitor, poisoning her with cyanide and ending her life.
People were flying in and out, and there were doctors and lawyers and police.
In the painful 27 years since Jill's death, Deborah has turned to advocacy to help her heal, pouring her heart and soul into supporting victims of domestic violence.
I think education is a real key tool to get into the schools, get into businesses, get into churches, and educate people about what's going on. Because a lot of people don't know that it's happening to them.
If she has one message for those suffering from domestic violence,
you can change your life around. You just have to have the strength to do it.
Deborah will share that message at Vera House's New Beginnings Gala tonight at the On Center. In studio, I'm Nicole LaFiandra.
Nicole, thank you. There are resources if you or someone you know is suffering from domestic violence. Dial 911 if you're in immediate danger. You can also call the Vera House and the New York State support lines. Call or text the National Domestic Violence Hotline as well. We've put all these resources for you on our website, cnycentral.com.